just for fun.
I guess only ladies, not gentlemen today. Are you ready, ladies?
Yeah.
I thought you'd been painting for a long time.
All right.
This is going to be an interesting study to see both.
We're gonna go really crazy today.
Okay, go crazy.
Tape? You're taping today?
Yes, but don't mind it. Act normal. Completely ignore everything. Doesn't matter,
Thumb
right?
each other.
You're taping?
Look through your hair.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
not
gonna
gonna
record this. I've never recorded oil demo. So yeah, my.
See through it.
Oh my goodness.
Do we need to put on our lipstick?
Oh, that's better.
All right.
I wore my slippers. I didn't know it was going to be taped.
All right. So let's go crazy with this one. Did you watch the video?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
What's
know
this
it was
business?
an acrylic, but I just love the approach that guy like completely released, right?
The energy
So.
in every stroke.
Well, and he did stuff, and then it turned into something.
What was it?
To me,
Yeah.
you just go like this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it all had the right dimensions and everything.
I think that's experience.
No, it's not.
Also, Diana, did we see Diana's video? She can draw anything, so when you have that ability to see things spatially on a canvas like you do, it's.
What I really loved about his thing that it wasn't like a concrete. It was like and like an abstractized version of it, right? Like you can see it's a boat, but it really didn't matter to match the drawing or like the perfect, right? It was just like an impression of a boat, but be really free with it. So I really want us to do that today with the cityscape, right? Don't be so bogged down into like has to look exactly like that. I don't even care if it's crooked or, So I'm actually thinking to, like first I thought I'm gonna go on a landscape, but I love this, what did you say it's called? Crosswalk thing. It can become kind of the feature of all this, right? But now I'm starting by really kind of giving a direction where that would go, right? And it's okay if it's not gonna go perfect. But the only thing you should kind of watch is the perspective, right? And I'm just doing this on purpose so you can see, right? Like perspective law says that like they will go, the lines will meet, right? And you also have to think of that this other way. They will also meet here. So as you go with those stripes, they will start turning, right? Like a radius. So these you have to watch too, not just this, right? So, because otherwise you're gonna end up having them like this, and you don't know why it's gonna look weird, right? These convert somewhere here. This is like a 2-point perspective, one here and one here. So then, let's mess that up again. Right, so these will, if that's almost parallel, this one here, right? These are just gonna start convert, right? Something like that. Don't care so much about it now. Now we're just preparing the canvas, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a building there. Blah blah. Blue blue blue.
Now, are you mixing in the medium with?
I mix a bit of medium today instead of the thinner.
So I could use try to use that stuff that I bought.
Yes. So let's see that. Also, that building kind of this is the
Yep.
perspective of it, right?
Yeah.
It's just you really see the front, right? The front is perfectly straight, and then one side goes that way and one side goes the other way. Actually, even a bit high like that, right? So something like that, and then you have this really cool crossing or crosswalk. I cannot remember.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we don't really know. We just kind of said.
You should know. If you don't know, who does?
Well, a crosswalk usually has a person. Yeah.
Here.
But that's where people cross.
That's where people cross.
Look,
Crosswalk.
you mean this?
Well, have you ever seen the people that stop the cross?
I
crossing,
see.
like a crossing guard?
I see what
Where
you're
is
saying.
this? Do you know? Is it
Yes,
related?
This is in my home. Sharon knows because we did this image in the watercolor class the other
2
day.
days ago.
So it is in Romania, in my home city of Timișoara.
Pro with this, Sharon.
I know, sure, wait and see.
So different, right? Watercolor
It
from.
definitely.
All right, so I just want to get something on the canvas so it will suck up some of that oil. Right? And maybe at this phase I should do a bit of those sides a bit.
I never got a final picture of your final one yet, yes, Tuesday. Oh, I had it this one.
Sure.
And she's starting out.
Look how interesting. It's already starting looking mysterious, right? And even, see, I put some gray in the sky, like I'm not so careful to, the only thing you don't want to put too much in the sky is green, because most of the time skies are not green. I mean, there could be a stormy, but that's like a dark gray, but not really green.
That's not a building.
I'm too lazy to do the sides. I have a
Yeah,
big,
that's a
thick,
thick-
chunky.
It's in the car.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because you can always change it. That's what I want you to get out of this. You can always change it. It doesn't stay, like you don't have to put it perfect, right? Just
I know,
play
you
with
should
it.
see the ears on the
No
lady we did.
chance that's gonna happen.
Okay, but I understand that you say like you may not end up putting it perfect, but you still have the desire. So what I'm saying, give up of the desire too. Because one thing is to want it to put perfect and not be successful, and one thing is to really not care. You know, so come from a place where it doesn't really matter to put it perfect to begin with.
We're not
right?
getting a grade, right?
Freedom.
It's not even that. It's just like it's
Freedom
more charm when you like really like go and you see the brushwork and you're free and it becomes actually. I mean, if you want to have a strategy, this is your strategy, to be as loose and careless as possible.
Really?
Energy.
Mhm.
That should be easy.
Energy.
It is. Look, we already covered
That should be easy
it.
for us. Just let it go.
And of course, I can't help myself to do that little twinkle moment. Right now, I have enough oil everywhere. I should do the sides. I just have no patience right now. But it's gonna look good to wrap around, right? This whole image, being that it's so thick.
You want a big brush?
Yes, I should get the biggest, most giant brush we could have. It's gonna have something there. Something.
Okay, how much medium did you put in?
I'm just
This is dipping her
dipping my
brush.
brush when I feel like it doesn't glide easy enough. You know, when I feel like it's
Uh-huh.
kind of getting stuck and I don't see much paint on it, right? When I go and I see it's like I just, you know, then I add a bit, either paint, either medium. Something, we'll work on that later. Right, look at this, see? I already put my fingerprints on that. All right. I want to cover canvas everywhere. That's my only concern now. To have can you see from there? You want to go somewhere where, because I feel like you have to turn your head all the time.
You can get in front of me, I can see over.
Your filming would be better from the left side because your hand is covering your brush.
Oh, it does?
So,
All right, let's
I'm not
change.
that sure.
It's so funny.
I'm gonna change this so my hand won't get in the way.
Okay.
Like that. Hopefully it will work. Huh? Maybe. Lower. Alright. I don't wanna mess too much with it because it may just fall all together. Just like that.
That's all right.
All right. Is that gonna be okay? You guys are not?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa, this is gonna bother me. Oh, all right.
I would offer to hold it, but I'm
No,
not
it's fine.
still-
Don't worry. I don't want you to hold it because then you're not gonna pay attention to the demo. All right. So now that we have this, I want to put in.
Yeah.
And you can even scratch, with the back
yeah.
of your brush to just have some directions. And then, okay, this one is really turned. Can you see this angle?
Mhm.
So if this one is like this,
Almost vertical.
and this one is like this, then you have to, I find it easier to put both the beginning and the end,
Uh-huh.
so that you can start moving that way. They also get smaller, right? Narrower.
Yeah.
Maybe way narrower than I'm doing here, but kind of like
Okay.
that, right?
Mhm.
This is a giant. What's this? So, you can pick up a bit of this. I just love this abstracted method. I just like it so fast, right? You
Is
immediately
that something new for you?
get to see new.
Uh-huh.
See now what they say, they're all new and they're all old. It's a poem actually in Romanian. Toate-s vechi și nouă-s toate.
Do you do that in acrylics as well? Remove?
No, because you cannot do that, because it dries so fast, right?
Okay, okay.
So it's such a cool thing that you can do this
Yeah, okay.
with oil, right? And
So
you
like
already
sculpture.
start.
You
Having-
do sculptures, you remove things.
But look how fast
Yeah,
and
yeah,
effective
yeah.
it is, right? You don't need like a lot of, right? And that would be
So
almost
cool.
like the main thing here. Then you have that little light there. See that little light on the street there? That over there. So see, whatever colors you had underneath, those are gonna kind of show. So you can play with that and plan them if you want certain. I wish I would have had more yellow there, but that's fine as long as I have some light. Right. Now I want to get rid of this a bit, right? Like the line. See the scratch line?
Mm-hmm.
Chop it more here. Something.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 definitely. You're gonna be like, what did you get out of Diana's class? Blah, blah, blah. What? Yep. That's all we got. Right? Something like that. Now, you see all the building on this side on, like that's the front there, right? And then all this is in the light. Hmm? Something there, right? And then, you see how the sky is very light also, right? To kind of shape that thing. Oh, look at your clouds.
Yeah.
You want to know how to play in clouds? Wipe them. Now you can see actually the building is darker than the sky, right? So we want to get the sky as light as we can. I love that little yellow that got in there, right? Because it looks like those clouds, shapes. Clouds, pink clouds. even lower here. Something. I'm squinting, you know, I just want to see the overall shape. Maybe this can go lower a bit. Like that. You can also, can you see those two like mid-tones here, right? This, there's like something lighter there in that building. I have to do what that guy was doing. Remember when he was making a really hard, nice edge, so he can just, when we did the portrait last. I wish this would have been a bit wider, but it's fine, because it doesn't have to be exactly like that. Nobody would really know. Nobody's gonna go find this. We're gonna take a plane to Romania,
You don't
find
know.
where this building is, and say, those were supposed to be wider. Right?
Well, who knows? Well, who knows, exactly, yeah.
Maybe
We've
they
already
will.
made plans.
I would love to go to Romania.
When are you taking your group?
Yeah, when are we going?
Let's go to Romania.
Next summer.
In 2020, is it 2020 or
No, let's do it
2021?
next summer. Next summer as
Let's
well.
just do it next summer,
Yes.
because I'm going there anywhere.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Okay.
So go twice as long and let us come for half the time.
How far is this from Bucharest?
Far.
It's
the other
It's
end
on
of
the other
city.
side of the country.
Oh, I've been to Bucharest and I love it.
What city is this one?
Timișoara, it's
She was
called.
born there and lived there, grew up
And
there.
that's where this picture's
Yes.
from?
Say it again, how do you pronounce it?
Timișoara.
Timișoara.
That was lovely. It has the sh letter that's not in the English alphabet. Sh. It's like an S with a comma underneath. It's sh. Timișoara. But it's called Little Vienna.
Really?
All those pictures you sent back the last time you went.
Bucharest, the
fabulous.
capital, it's called Little Paris.
Little, yeah.
So now we can mess this up, but I don't want to get. See, the sky needs to be lighter. It's always like the value, like getting that. So if this seems like I get it too light, what I need to do is get this way darker. You know, everything is relationship. But if I want my sky to be lighter, and now I feel like, hey, this building is light too. What's going on? I have to see what other value I'm not getting right. Right, and this may be too dark. I just want that to borrow a bit out of all this.
So is it a no-no to add white to the sky?
I mean, I think there was a bit of white when I was doing that paler blue thing. I don't want to get too much in that. Blah, 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 blah. Whenever I catch myself to be like too precise and too like, I just have to snap myself out of it. That's hence the song.
La 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 la.
Yes.
Like that,
It's like, stop it. You know, you're not here to search for some perfection. Ah, yes, this makes me a bit happier. So the way I guide myself is like how happy I am. I'm happy, yeah, good, go for it. Right, so let's make that darker underneath there. And that would change everything, right? If you make this darker.
Yeah.
Put a bit of red because I want it to be more like purplish rather than. Is it that dark? Let's see. May not need to be that dark.
That's
But,
cool.
right, and just kind of troubles. It's like a hole, right? Something there. Oops.
Yeah.
Let's borrow a bit of that here too. Just don't want it to be so singular. You know, maybe in some places, blah, 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 blah. Like just dance. Dance on the canvas. If you want to add some whitish thing. I'm still having my dirty brush. So if I add some white, it won't be like pure white. See, I actually looked worse when you have too white. I need to color it a bit with something. All right, let's see what else. I'm actually using the medium to wipe some stuff on my brush. But I see some tree there, some sort of trees, maybe. Blah blah, something here. That's how you paint trees. That's it. If you were asking, if you were wondering.
All right, because around the corner, of course.
Or you can make them
Fall trees.
fall. Oops, that's spring. that's
There we go. There's fall.
There you go. Cool. That's great.
Beep,
Oop.
beep, beep. It's all in the noises.
That minute was too light. Beep, beep. We're learning your language.
Let's. Yeah, my painting language. Should we do a car here or oh, I lost my brush. Who cares?
That's right.
I don't even see it. Oh, there it is.
Just call me Grace.
Ah, that's already kind of looking a bit. Thank you so much, like a car. You know why? Because these two dots look like the
wheels.
wheels or the oh my
Headlights.
God, headlights. You know why? These gloves are like a size too big.
Okay, sorry.
So no, it's not your fault. And that's why I don't feel like it just drops
Oh,
from my
yeah,
hand.
yeah,
I think
that's right,
I thought
yeah.
I grabbed it, but all right. Two more cars there. all right, come on. Yeah, now be serious. And it's all in it's all in that like shadow that's underneath, really, more than anything. To put that blah blah. Oh, well, we'll figure it out later. Just like an that car looks a bit small for this big crossing, but hey, you know, it's upstream. It's pedestrian crossing, right? All right.
That's
I
red.
mean, I was done with that.
Yeah, it's done.
That's it?
Yeah.
I mean, I could
I think so,
easily,
yeah.
if I could produce that, I would
Yeah.
take it to Hobby Lobby and frame it and,
It's just beautiful, yeah. It's a mystery.
Get just a bit of something here with that tower thing.
So beautiful. Oh, it becomes more beautiful.
Tina, what color is that burgundy red?
That's the alizarin crimson.
I don't think I had that. I think that was the one that was dry.
I want to
Give you
see.
some.
I'm gonna put just a bit. The columns, they're little things. They're knickknacks. They're bunch of. You don't have to paint everything. Just
Hints.
yes. You're so quiet. See, I do pay attention to each one, even if it's at my back. I'm looking for your voice. Right, something here, all kind of little, and I mean this is so small, this canvas, right? You cannot really, you just like do some prints out of your brush, really. Right, just touching here and there. I want this line to be crisp here, right? We didn't get to that yet. But I want that to make a difference there. And maybe just a bit lighter in that
Cool. Yeah.
thing there. And this little kind of there, something.
And if
More.
you had wanted to add any of the windows, would you use dark?
We'll get to it. We'll do some windows, don't worry.
Right.
It's like, I'm not learning anything in this class. She hasn't done the windows yet. What?
Do a darker light.
Right? Again, just a bit of blue maybe.
Yeah.
Something.
Your phone says your storage is almost full.
It's fine, don't
Okay.
worry. We'll let it run until it cannot do it anymore. It still runs for a bit after that. That's because I've been doing too many videos. Squint, squint, squint. That's the whole, you know, and did you see the overall? No, darker. Those were a bit narrower right there, over there. And then let's see if we can get a. You could put the back of your brush, you know, paper towel, and get that straight line there, or something. You know, and that way, and then maybe another one. And there's the building. You have to put few layers, otherwise will break. Pack. You know, I actually don't even see it. That's your little windows and stuff there. Blah blah. More blah blah.
Lots of blah blah.
We've got to be able to speak.
Should need a few beep beeps.
Beep beeps, no beep beeps. Yeah, come up with your own.
Oh, we're not that creative.
It's amazing.
You know, something. Let's put, because she insisted, so let's put some windows. I take requests. Not enough paint, okay. So I'm just really putting a print. Like a stamp, right? What's that, a balcony? Ooh, something like that, maybe? Maybe, baby. A roof. More little knickknacks there. Who knows what those are? A car, a bus, a tram, a thing, blah blah. A door. That little nice, if I can get like a little narrow, this pole, you see it has light on it. I'm actually gonna make it taller than it really is. Now I can put some shadow on that side. Like that. How do I get something uber skinny? Let's try the back. That's my street light. My little street light. Some things here on this thing. I'm seeing all kind of things. I see people here. I see faces. I see clouds.
Would you like a stick from outside?
Yeah, see, it doesn't really matter
It's just
what
amazing.
brush you use, what all these things that you get bogged down in, like thinking that you need the right brush, you need the...
Maybe I should have taken Sudafed.
Hmm.
I like that red dots. Need more of
Oh,
them.
yes, yeah.
If you just get like a vibrant color straight from the tube,
Yeah.
and then you find some little places, maybe that's like a street light or something. Just find some places. See, it's too much of one color there. We need to break it down with something. What do we have? I don't know. That's gray. Gray would be great because it's like more neutral. And, something. Now you know what else we need to put? Some of those skinny lines, if we can do that. But before that, let me mess this up a bit some more. Where is dark? Here is something dark. Squint. I wish this would be a better shape, but I'm too lazy to work on it. Sometimes laziness saves you, because you don't get to be too careful, you know? I don't have to have everything. Oh, that I like. You know, some straighter lines with some energy in them. Trying to get a more orangey, yeah, and I cannot get what I like. Just ooh, So if I don't hear the noise, you're not doing the right job. Okay.
Like that tennis player?
You get, yes, exactly. You get the B minus.
I'm okay with a B. I'm okay.
I'd be happy with it.
Me too.
I have to hear this, okay? If I could get some of this, but skinny, and it's gonna be hard with oil, right?
And
Let's
how
see
are
if-
you gonna do that without taking others, like smearing other things?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Are you talking about the wires?
Wires.
Yes, and it's
Yes.
okay to be
I've got a
scared.
rigger brush.
You do? Give it to me. Give it to me. You know the Michael Jackson song? All right, while she gives me that rigger brush, she found the solution for me, see? See, the most powerful word in English is, you know which is the most powerful word in English? It's three-letter word.
Yes.
No.
It's 2 letters.
The most powerful word in English is ask. More of us would ask. You know when they say ask and it is given?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, true.
We need just a tiny bit of light somewhere here. This annoys me that it's all too equal. All right, let's see what we can accomplish with this amazing
Now, what brush is that?
rigger.
Rigger.
I've never
It's like
heard of that.
very long.
It's a watercolor brush.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get it as skinny as possible and then just do one move. And you have to be fast, because otherwise it will go. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pre-plan it.
Whoa!
Huh?
Nailed it.
I got a bit thick here. Alright, so we can do a skinnier one this way. Almost hardly even touch.
Yes!
And that also gives you the perspective, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going to town now.
A bunch of them, because there are a lot of trams there. Electric cars. More there, crossing that. It just gives also interest, right, in all this. I wish this wouldn't have been so thick. And then you can put something that's where like the knots are, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds.
you have knots from time to time where the cables connect and stuff. So I can use one of these points that got too thick
Mm-hmm.
and make it be one of those knots.
Yeah.
Like that. No, since I have this, I need to use it somewhere else, no? I have a toy, let's play with it. I don't want to give it back.
Now, if we don't have that brush.
You're screwed.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So what's our backup?
Pluck out your eyelashes.
Yes.
Glue them to it.
Oh, bag.
We need the brush guy to come dump them in the floor so we can.
More of those paws or whatever those are, right?
You think we could do it with a knife? Like a.
Yes.
Yeah.
A palette knife.
Sure. Easier said than done. And you can get the paint.
Now I want to see if I can correct a bit that thick line.
Ooh, this can be interesting.
Oh, man.
Don't do that.
Woo! Ah! Boom! You can always erase it. You don't have to make all these noises. That was too crazy. Alright, I don't know. Huh? Maybe, maybe not. She says, you know, this just challenges me. If someone says, now I want to get it right.
Go get it.
Right now it goes back in space.
Da da da. Where's my sky? I have no more white on my palette. No, it's not the time to be lazy, Diana. Put some white. Oh. Where's the white? This looks like blue. This
You have
looks
to
like
read
brown.
You have to read the thing in order to know what it is. It's just, wow.
Right? Does it say white? Blanco.
Who this?
All right. Almost there.
Bob Ross. I mean. Big ones.
Gotta love that.
The whole thing is you don't wanna pick up some of the red and now drool it all over, drag it on the rest, right? Because that's the thing. So you wanna keep it. You wanna keep it. Those are the noises that come from the painting class.
Right, yeah.
Right? Something like that. And now you can come back with some. Hardly even touch it.
Do it with your other hand.
My non-dominant hand.
There you go.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a quick, fast. I mean, we could play more with it. Should we put a couple of these here?
No.
It's not me.
Is it a straight line?
Straight lines.
Maybe something to give it Wow, why was that so curved?
Well, it is kind of curved. Look at that.
You know what it does? It gives
It takes care of that blank space.
a
right
scale to
Yeah.
to the whole thing.
There.
Cool.
There's like another one. Where's my smaller brush? Another one here, right? Something. And maybe we'll make another one.
Yeah.
And
Oh, she's having fun.
and that's it. That one is turned. You know? Then the only thing that's left is to that's very nice, the end. Yeah?
Very good.
Somebody just set up on here, I love the sound effects.
So I want to see if I can get it from the front. Oops. And have a look at it. Low battery, low storage, low everything. Right? This is the little painting. It looks like something, but it's nothing. Okay? You ready to have a bunch of fun with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes! Woo!